Hey, what is up guys? It is Phantom here and welcome back to a brand new video, everyone. Yes, my wizard looks absolutely horrifying, and that is because we are on Test Realm today. Alright, it is Monday. It is like the third iteration of Test Realm, I do believe, and some changes were definitely made in this update. Some of them bigger than others, so we're gonna go over some of them today. I'd like to mention first that I wasn't there for the second round of Test Realm. I was out of town, so some of these spells might have already been changed last week, and I might like gloss over those really quickly, you know, give them some attention. And the reason why is because I hadn't seen them personally up until now. But anyways, the changes that I want to go over today in Test Realm mainly regard the spells here, okay? And let's just go back to the beginning, okay? So, what it seems like KI has done with these spells, to me at least, now we're gonna exclude the shadow spells, alright, for now, because those are like still undergoing many changes. Like, first they were nerfed heavily in the first iteration of Test Realm, and then in the second iteration they were like buffed slightly. So Bugs was like nerfed down to like, I don't know, 700 damage, for example. Now it's like back up to 900, I do believe. So there might be some other changes, but I don't have 7 max wizards, so I can't show you all of them. These are just the ones that I have noticed off of my first glance here. So it seems like what they've done is, if we go over to, oh, by the way, Fire Dragon was actually buffed. This is like the lowest level spell that was actually changed, at least for the Fire School. So Fire Dragon got a huge buff, I believe, last iteration of Test Realm. So that does like that's just OP now. So I guess, I mean, like, whatever, okay? But what it seems like they've done is, I'm sure you can notice by now, yeah, this guy is utterly useless. I mean, Ifrit, 555 damage, minus 40%. Like, oh god. Okay, that's probably the biggest change, I gotta say, and I mean, I have to acknowledge it because it's right here in front of all of you. So yeah, this is our new Ifrit for now in Test Realm. This might be subject to change. I have a feeling it will. I have a feeling it will change, but yeah, that's our controversial Ifrit right now. They've also nerfed King Art, I'm pretty sure. They've nerfed King Art on all the schools, so it's not just fire. I'll show you guys like the ones on my death, and like I only think my death has it, so I'll show you the death one. It's super weak, but they've nerfed King Art. I'm pretty sure they've nerfed Rain of Fire. Alright, so I just checked, and it does look like they have indeed actually nerfed Rain of Fire, so there you go. Sun Serpent, look at that. Look how they massacred my boy. Seriously, these are insane damage changes. If you don't know, like, Sun Serpent was doing, like, God, I don't know, like 1,000 or more before. And now you're gonna do this, okay? Let's just, I don't know, Scion. Scion was nerfed too. Scorching Scimitars. At least I think, was that nerfed? I'm pretty sure that looks a lot lower than it was before. Fire from Above got like a little bit of a buff, I think, after the first iteration of Test Realm, so it's definitely viable now. And then Bull got like a little bit of a buff after the first iteration as well. So it seems like what they're doing is they're nerfing all the spells rank 8 and up. And why, okay, and exactly why they're doing this is here. You guys are going to see all my horrifying characters in a second. Oh god, look at all of them. Oh man, the faces are, they're interesting, okay, to say the least. But let's go on my death here, because I just want to show you some more nerfs that have taken place. So it really seems like every school spell 8 and up has been nerfed. Look at Dr. Vaughn. Look at Karula. I mean, Karula was at, what was it, 595, I believe, before. Now it's at 675, so it's gotten a little bit of a buff, but it's still not nearly as good as it once was. If we go to, let's just go back to the rank 8 spells here. Scarecrow got a buff, actually. So, same with Fire Dragon, like, Death's rank 7 spell got a buff, so that's, you know, that's pretty good. I'm really happy about that. Scarecrow, you know, was not very good before, and yes, I know this happened last Test Realm, but I'm just gonna acknowledge it for the people who don't know. King Art, there you go. I mean, that's so obviously nerfed, so King Art is a little bit of a yikes. Skeletal Dragon is still pretty good. It's just not nearly as good as it once was. And what else? Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a max wizard, so I can't show all of the nerfs that took place. I might edit in some more later, but these are the ones I've got for now. And as you can see, though, the basis is rank 8 and plus, 8 and up spells have been nerfed. And the reason why they did this, they said, is to basically make room for more content in the game, obviously. Make more room for content and make that content scale properly with like our level and our gear that we have and our spells. But to do that, they need to nerf our wizards quite a bit because we're getting pretty strong. Let's be honest, we were getting pretty strong. Let's go on here. Do I have wait, was that just on my storm? I don't think so. Let me go on my storm real quick. See what happened there. I believe Leviathan was nerfed last time. Sirens was nerfed last time as well. So if you guys don't know, like, Sirens sucks now. Like, use Stormlord now, please. Don't use Sirens. So these are really weird changes. I'm not gonna lie. These are really weird changes. Leviathan was nerfed. Stormlord is like roughly the same. I think Stormlord's the same. Leviathan was nerfed. Bugs is, you know, nerfed as well. I mean, still, I mean, people are discussing it right now. Like, weird things are happening, guys. Weird things are happening. These changes, I don't know how I feel about them, because I understand, right? I understand that KI needs to scale the difficulty properly in order to add harder content, or at least make the content harder in the game and, like, more enjoyable. You know, I understand, but geez, guys, some of these, like, guys, what have they done? What have they done? Okay, like, this is, I don't know, some of these changes are a little bit too much for me, okay? Ifrit being one of them. Alright, Ifrit is borderline, no, it's useless, I'm sorry, I don't know anyone who's actually going to use this spell. Now, you know what they could have done is probably kept most of the damage on Ifrit, and then kept that 40% weakness. I mean, that probably would have been fine. I don't think you really need to, for an 8-pip spell, like, you don't really need to do that, but I guess that happens. So, yeah, they're nerfing all spells 8 and up, at least that's what it seems like to me. So, if you'll go on each one of your wizards, you will notice a difference in the spell damage, mostly. So, yeah, that's happening, and, yeah, it's a little bit controversial. It's a little bit controversial because people don't really want their spells being weakened, you know? People don't want to be, like, a weaker school and, like, make it more difficult for other schools, especially at higher levels when they get these spells, you know? Like, I'm sure Lil Tibby was really excited when he got Sirens, right, for the first time, but now he can't use it anymore. I mean, he can, but he might as well not. So, it's just really weird, and yeah, Test Realm is, like, really popping right now, so sorry for I don't know, a bit of the lag, so, yeah, that happens, but guys, this is weird. This is really weird what they're doing here, and I guess I'll just have to see in the future how the, like, difficulty of the next world scales to the gear and the spells that we have now. I guess we'll just have to see, and, you know, I guess it kind of makes sense as, like, you know, if you think about, like, the spells that we have now, right? It's like, where do they go from here? I guess that's probably what they're wondering. Like, where do we go from here when we had, like, Scorching Scimitars that did 1,000 damage for 4 pips? Like, do we do a 2k or, like, a 1,500 for 5 or 6 pips? I don't know. That's pretty OP, and of course you've got PvP to worry about as well, because these spells obviously directly influence it, because you use the same spells in PvP as you do PvE, so it's really tricky. It's really tricky what they're doing here, and, like, the position they are in. I do agree they are in a very difficult position right now in terms of spells, in terms of scaling the difficulty for continuing the next arc, as well as making some of these spells, you know, not too broken in PvP, and, like, not upsetting the balance between the PvE and the PvP spectrum. It's really hard. It's really hard, but I just wanted to highlight some of these changes, and that they are pretty much nerfing all rank 8 and up spells, which is, it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. I can't wait to see where they go from here, and how this affects PvP and PvE going forward. Like, who knows, maybe this is an actual good change. I'm trying to keep an open mind here, because obviously I don't like my spells weakened either. So I'm trying to keep an open mind here, and seeing how it's going to affect PvE in the future, because it's definitely going to have some changes. It definitely will. And I understand their motivation for doing this, okay? Not this one. This one is a bit, this one's a bit much, but, and so is this one. I think these two are, not what I'd personally want to see, you know, not what I'd personally want to see. The rest aren't too bad. I could definitely deal with it. Like, fire has definitely not been nerfed too much. I know other schools have gotten it way worse, but I just wanted to highlight some of the changes in the test realm and kind of just speculate why KI's doing it, as well as the effects. I don't know. It's really weird, guys. It's so up in the air. I know nothing. I literally know nothing of how this is going to affect future gameplay. I mean, it's going to make us weaker, but I guess in the long term, it's gonna scale the difficulty better, so that's a thing. But anyways, that's pretty much gonna be it for this video. I just wanted to highlight some spell changes, because that's pretty much all there is right now, and it's kind of the most controversial thing right now that is happening in the game. Other, you know, notable test realm changes, I mean, if you've been living under a rock, like, our faces have changed. There's this new, what's it called? The Daily Spiral or something, where it shows all the news in one place, so that's cool. And then there's some mini quality of life updates, but the main thing is the spells, and that's really what they've been changing. So I hope you guys enjoyed like my little discussion, my little talk, my little rant, so to speak. So anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video and you'll want to stay informed, you could leave a like or maybe subscribe down below for more content like this in the future, guys. I will see y'all in the next video. Take care. Good luck to those myth wizards, I just gotta say. But anyways, that's gonna be it from me. See you guys in the next video. Take care and peace out.